Is Lil Wayne a hip-hop legend or a bad influence? Let's get into the debate.
I had grew a disdain for Wayne. I started listening to everything like this nigga wasn't talking about nothing. And I had to look like, man, what are the songs where he really talked about something?
Brand new AP in HD. These diamonds be talking in they sleep. You know not to test me like SAT.
And gave. And out of 1,000 song catalog, you know, it's minute on this end.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite Lil Wayne track? And do you think his influence was mostly good or bad?
This take is really funny. So, okay, not funny, but it's very interesting because, first off, Lil Wayne is one of the best rappers to ever live. One of the greatest of all time. You can argue if he was the top rapper in the 2000s, even a little bit in the 2010s. And he's been doing this since he was like 9 years old, or I know it's a young ass age he started rapping, but LaRussell, I don't really know him like that. I know that he just got signed to Roc Nation, and I used to watch clips of him on Instagram, and you could kind of say he's like a conscious rapper, and his bars are dope. I haven't really listened to his music like that before, but maybe I will at some point. And I know he was independent at first. I think what he is trying to say, and we're gonna still react to a video like we usually do on the channel, but I think what he was trying to say is like this: Lil Wayne is always gonna be one of the greatest of all times, but majority of his music is not really positive to help the community out. Like, it kind of more influences the same stuff that we've been like saying it's a issue when it comes to like, I don't know, like money, hoes, drugs, whatever it is, jewelry, whatever, which has kind of became like the norm to talk about in rap music. And LaRussell comes from a side where I believe he wants to make music that's supposed to help the culture, supposed to help the communities out. And I'm sure Lil Wayne does have songs already where he kind of has, you know, positive stuff, even about love and all that, but they're not as known. And if you were to compare his hit songs to those kind of songs, you could, you know, it's like, I think he actually said something, it wasn't in this clip, but he said like, what is it if you hug me something a couple times, but majority of the time you're just throwing punches, or something like that. Y'all can find the video. But I get what he's trying to say. Do I think it's a good take? It is definitely controversial, and I understand where he's coming from, but it's more like, bro, this is what rap is. You know what I'm saying? And this is kind of like the culture. This is why, like, within rap, there's also different genres within rap music, so you kind of follow what you want to listen to. So to long story short, I understand what he's saying, and I do somewhat agree, but also disagree in the fact where it's like, it wasn't terribly bad, because not everyone just listens to the music and just like follows whatever they do, but it's easy to happen, especially as a younger kid. And he was even saying that his own friends were influenced by Wayne and started doing whatever they did. So that's the issue. But, you know, he created a style. Artists like Kendrick, Drake, you know, studied him, and to help them with their own like raps and everything else too. So it's like good and bad, bro. So we're going to react to someone. I don't know who, but we're going to see what they say, and we're going to just go from there, man. They got me feeling like I'm academics. The one and only.
If fans are questioning why LaRussell signed to Roc Nation, he talked all the shit about labels. So this became a thing. So LaRussell talks all the shit about labels and how they scam artists, and even created an avenue for an independent to actually make a coin for their music just to sign to Roc Nation. One thing these niggas do is going to sell their soul to the highest bidder, okay?
And some people said that he was doing this because he's, you know, if he's under Jay-Z, he might have been told to have a comment on Lil Wayne like that. I don't think so. I think this is him just talking and saying how he feels.
People had mixed opinions, but that was a thing, right? So a lot of people said, wow, As soon as he got lunch with Jay-Z, he's sold himself, right? Now, I don't necessarily think that, but apparently they're going off his own words. So that's the precursor of he's just came off of a lot of negative, polarizing move by going to Rock Nation. Then he gets on a podcast and it goes viral for what he said about Wayne. And then I want to go back to get the full context because I think he tweeted out saying this is a full context. Let's see. What did he say? And I don't want to take no one out of context. So where did he say it? He says, full context, case closed, wrap it up. The media will have you making an enemy out of your hero. Weezy, I love you. Good day, loser. So let's get the full
Then
context.
I found Lil Wayne. You know, one of the homies put me on Wayne, and it was like bars. I used to have a notebook, just bars.
What was your introduction to Wayne?
So there's two introductions to Wayne.
Yeah.
There's an
Got the whole bottle out. You could do that on stream? What the heck?
introduction to Wayne that's through culture and your parents that you have no merit in.
Right.
And then there's an introduction when you get to like dive. And mine's, I think it was like the Drought 2. And that was like my reintroduction to like, man, dedication mixtapes, the Droughts. Like I just got immersed.
No ceilings.
Man, this was pre No Ceilings.
Yeah.
I mean, the Carter, the
Carter.
Carter 1 and Carter 2 were amazing.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're like
Carter 2 is one I think is probably my favorite Carter. I know Carter 3 is obviously like the iconic one. You could say 4 if you want, but 2 and 3 are like, you know what I'm saying? They're like right there with each other. I think I'm slightly on 2. I don't know.
specifically talking about Lil Wayne because our last guest shat on Lil Wayne so hard.
I love Wayne so much, but I understand how someone could be like, man, this isn't the Wayne that like I remember.
Right.
You know?
No.
I had a moment in my journey.
Did he do like a bunch of jump cuts while he says he's providing context? This is crazy. The idea of providing context is unedited. So if this was a 5-minute convo, put 5 minutes, not jump cut to make your point, right?
Where I had grew a disdain for Wayne just because I started listening to everything. Like I started maturing as a human, and I'm like, damn, I love you because I learned how to rap to you. But when you look at the contribution, it's like, man. But he was also a kid.
Yeah,
Wayne
this
was
is
a
true.
kid.
Yeah.
He was like 50.
Oh, so the jump cut actually took out the part where he said this nigga not rapping about nothing.
14, 15 when he came
Man,
out.
a kid.
Like, you know, because think about it, he was dropped out of school at 13 years
Yes.
old. Like,
Right.
you know, you're just like,
And he was adopted by
Yeah, I
gay.
remember he did say like he wasn't rap about nothing. Like, yes, he's not the most complex. I mean, bro, Wayne has bars, bro. There's plenty of songs where he has literally bars that go over your head. I think he just wanted Wayne to have more of a message, like I said before in the beginning of this video, like stuff about like real news that is going on. You don't really get much of that, Wayne. It's more about shit that's going on in the hood or whatever is going on with his own life, in a sense. But he does have a sprinkle of songs. It's just I think LaRussell just wants more of that from Wayne, especially now because you know Wayne dropped what was it? 6? I don't even know which Carter we on. I think it's 6. But not everyone's messing with it like that. And it just feels like Wayne is trying to still try to be that same rapper from 20 years ago, but we rather have a Wayne that kind of grows from that and talks about real shit that's going on. Like talk more about the fam, talk more about like, you know, maybe reflecting a little bit more, but I could be in the wrong because I didn't really listen to the album. I just went by what people were saying, and once I heard that elephant on one of the tracks, I was like, I'm good, bro.
Yeah.
Indoctrinated to a whole
Adopted
system.
by the projects.
Who, It was like he gave everything he could.
So the jump cut takes out the majority of what people are trying to get at him for, which is you criticize Wayne. Okay, so now he's made a public announcement. Let's see what you guys say.
I'm finna blow the whistle on the industry real quick. And the industry is 2 forms of marketing that's used heavily. It's seeding and it's clipping. Whenever you see academics, say cheese, rap, bars, etc., all posting the same thing around the same time with the same narrative.
Whoever recording this video needs to breathe, gang. Like, yeah.
All posting the same thing around the same time with the same narrative, That's a seed-in campaign.
Okay, first and foremost, and I will address everything here, but could we address the cameraman is out of breath more than the guy he's filming? The cameraman is out of breath. We're hearing him breathe too heavily, and I'm actually worried
This clip is crazy, gang.
that we might need to call an ambulance by the time they get down this hill. Okay? Let's go back and I'll address everything.
Put a whistle on the industry real quick. In the industry, is two forms of marketing that's used heavily. It's seeding and it's clipping. Whenever you see academics, say cheese, rap, bars, etc., all posting the same thing around the same time with the same narrative, that's a seed-in campaign. That means someone gave them a budget and some content and a narrative to spread to the world. These two things have been monumental.
Okay, let me address the obvious. I'm the media guy. Number one, he's right. He's right as the two main form of like promotion these days is seeding and clipping. That's actually true. The only thing I would say is that, with all due respect, and it's going to sound really big-headed, because I am top dog and top Don Dada, we don't do, everybody's copying what being said over there. We say what's going to happen, and everybody else got to copy it. That's just what it is. And also, I specifically make sure that there's nothing going out on my page that I don't agree with. So if y'all is, for example, I turned down, I don't know, actually I kind of got an idea who was paying for it. During Cardi's last tour, there was people paying to shit on Cardi, and I specifically told them no to probably about like 15 grand. I said, bro, Cardi's my friend.
It's kind of crazy how the media works, bro. They really paying niggas to like create a narrative, bro. It's so fucked, bro.
Right, I'm not posting bad about Cardi. Like, it's not happening. You get what I'm saying? It's just not happening. So, again, every media platform has that opportunity, right? I just know that we could dictate. Like, I'm happy to be in the position we are. So I'm not saying what he's saying is wrong. I'm just saying that we dictate what narrative we want to go with. Okay? That's the editorial control we go with. So you can't tell us to say X, Y, and Z. Now you could tell us, hey, alert people that a song is out. That's who cares. But if, for example, and people do hate campaigns. What I mean? People do hate campaigns on whoever. Offered one on ASAP Rock interview with him. I'm factual. It's about his number nigga in this shit. Like, I'm
Official to artists like myself as well, because whenever I have a viral moment, I'm able to mass distribute the moment to the world. On the flip side of that, most of these places don't have no integrity.
Hold on now. Stop it.
So as long as you got the budget, you could get them to post anything and use their platform. Yesterday, probably like 20, 30 platforms across Instagram and Twitter all posted the same clip of me at the same time with the same narrative.
Now, that's where I got to pause him and also say, first of all, yesterday was Valentine's Day. I'm not thinking about LaRussell's on Valentine's Day. Also, if this was a campaign, I wasn't offered it. So I'm not going to say it doesn't exist. I wasn't offered it. But also, we didn't post about it, or I didn't post about it. The second thing, right, is that this idea, or what did you just say?
I'm not going to lie. I'm just trying to figure out, like, that's one of your idea about like if you think he's capping or not. We're talking about media shit.
Or no people are, or there were by the door where people are walking out and they were like, look, Cardi's playing on stage and people are walking out. Put that out. And I'm like, it's not going to happen. Okay, not posting that. And number one. And number two, I've seen 1,000 other videos of Cardi killing it. I'm not posting it. I sent it over to Cardi because also I like to see where this is coming from. Cardi's not a media guy like that, but so these things do happen. I'm not going to lie. I don't even think that there was a campaign behind that. It's you mentioning Lil Wayne and criticizing Lil Wayne. Put it like this, with all due respect to him. I think I'm a bigger name than him, respectfully, when it comes to media, right? When I give my honest opinion, and I've always said, like, Lil Wayne's catalog and Lil Wayne's whatever has aged kind of like milk in the sense of, I think he's the Allen Iverson of most of these like great hip hop artists, and it's because
Damn, like no championship, you mean? Allen Iverson, Lil Wayne, Allen Iverson. If I was to compare Lil Wayne to an NBA player, I'd say like, to be I mean, AI is not. We got to the finals once. It's not bad. Let me know what y'all think. I can't think of anybody, but maybe AI is maybe the right one. I don't know, bro.
in his prime, AI was like the best. But later on, when all niggas talk about his rings, he doesn't seem as great. But he is great. And that's what I look at Wayne as. When now niggas talk about your classic albums or whatever, a lot of the Wayne shit is,
I felt that. I'm not going to hold.
if you were there, you knew. Or, you know, there's so many unofficial mixtapes, so many Lucy songs, and verses are great. But, like, if you weren't there, you probably wouldn't know, right? As opposed to, like, let's say 50, like, he got quintessential albums, right? I go super viral for that, too. People love Wayne. Like, that usually, I've said that, like, a couple times, and it always goes way more viral than I ever thought it would be. Why? People love Wayne. That's the thing. They love Wayne. So I don't think this was a campaign, sir. I'm going to be honest with you, right? Not saying every campaign would come to me or would offer. I'm not saying that, sir.
It could be, but like he said, it's just because it's Lil Wayne, bro. It's just like people get really defensive no matter what it is. Like, you know, we'll critique him in terms of like the music, but we're not gonna like discredit him because of like everything he's done for rap for the past 20 years or so. And I think that's the issue that's going on with everybody with this with his comments on, you know, Lil Wayne.
What I'm saying is that I think someone posted you online talking shit about Wayne, and every blog, if I wasn't just cool in having my, you know, not anti, but just, you know, having a me day. You know, everybody have the Galentine's Day. This was Aka Valentine's Day. I stayed to myself. You get what I'm saying? And, yeah, if I didn't have that and I probably saw this clip going around, I would have posted it. Maybe.
I like to keep the videos under 20 minutes, bro. I just want to see if he agreed or not. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing I wanted to figure out.
The problem is God chose me, nigga. Man can't stop what God put in motion. They doing everything they can because I did everything they can't, nigga. I broke the system. I made it from my fucking backyard. It ain't ironic that all of a sudden niggas talking about LaRussell everywhere at the same time with the same narrative. It'll never work, nigga. I'm from the fucking Bay. Nigga, I break the internet. The internet don't break me. In the words of the great Dwayne Carter, real niggas fuck with me and I don't give a fuck who don't. And niggas can spin it however.
Shout out to him.
Isn't even out of malice. I love Wayne. I wouldn't be the rapper I am today without. He inspired me to do so much. He inspired me to have bars. But he also inspired me to smoke weed, sip lean, fuck bitches, shoot guns.
Now, I'll kind of end this and give him this. Again, you're listening to Ak, who's the most transparent person in media. Sir, I'll give you this. I won't necessarily say cheese, but I do think this narrative right here. So this narrative right here, this one right here. That start, like, first of all, respectfully to you, a lot of niggas didn't know you were even independent. Respectfully, I know you probably think they do. A lot of people didn't know. Oh, you're selling out. I personally, not gonna lie, I do think that for that. But this Wayne shit, we want to talk about you and Wayne. Nigga, we would talk about, like, we might talk about AOKD trying to diss Wayne. We might talk about, like, D Savage talking about. These niggas we don't give a fuck about. Like, you know, we just got to be honest. We love Wayne. But I think you're a little bit probably jaded. Welcome to the industry, first of all. But you're jaded because I think this right here, whoever you used to distribute with that you probably left, they, what I believe is they want to get at you for leaving them. So they ran.
All right, I'm not gonna lie, but let me know what y'all think because I'm just trying to get to the point of what he thinks. But I feel like we're just flipping it now because he signed to Rock Nation when he was independent and he was trying to push artists to stay independent, but you know what I'm saying? We ain't even talking about all that right now. But comment, like, and subscribe. See y'all when I see y'all. One.
And this